Inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. This is our co-feature and our main event on stage. It all goes down Saturday, October 29th from the Hulu Theater here at Madison Square Garden. Our co-features 10 rounds in the featherweight division, Matias Romero and Robesi Ramirez. And our main event, 12 rounds in the lightweight division, Jamaine Ortiz and the return of Vasyl Lomachenko. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here on stage. Again, Saturday night brought to you by Boost Mobile, Money is Power, by Bud Light, the official beer of celebrations, and by AutoZone, get in the zone. We'll start with our co-feature, and we'll start with Robesi. Thank you so much for joining us. Your last fight was here inside Hulu Theater. You knocked out undefeated Abraham Nova. Does fighting in Madison Square Garden bring out the best in you?
Robesi, tu última pelea fue en este mismo escenario y noqueaste a Abraham Nova. ¿Saca lo mejor de ti estar aquí en este lugar?
Bueno, creo que para nadie es un secreto que el Madison Square Garden es una arena mítica del boxeo y bueno, realmente lo que saca a lo mejor de mí es el ring, no realmente la plaza.
It's no secret that Madison Square Garden is a mythical arena, but what brings out the best of me is the ring, not the place.
Excited to have you back. I'm going to come over here to your opponent, Matias Romero. Thank you for joining us. Co-feature, Madison Square Garden. What does this opportunity mean to you? Gardy?
De coestelar en el Madison Square Garden, ¿qué significa esta oportunidad para ti?
Bueno, es una oportunidad que se me dio y no la pienso desaprovechar y es un gusto estar en este escenario y nada, esperando la pelea con muchas ganas.
It's a great opportunity. I'm going to take full advantage of it. It's a big stage. I'm just here to fight, ready to fight.
Do you feel like you're being overlooked in this fight?
¿Piensa que te están subestimando un poco en la pelea?
Sí, bueno, a mí me gusta hablar arriba del ring, pero sí, yo vengo bien entrenado, gracias a mi equipo hice un buen campamento, así que sí, yo creo que me están subestimando.
I like to do the talking in the ring, but yeah, I'm coming very well prepared, and I think that they are underestimating me.
I have a question for Robesi. You did an interview recently where you were quoted saying, "The train is coming, the train is not being derailed." Where is that train heading?
Hiciste una entrevista recientemente donde decías que por ahí viene el tren y nada descarrilará al tren. ¿Hacia dónde se dirige ese tren?
Bueno, sin duda lo dije pensando, por supuesto, en el título mundial y eso es lo que esperamos después de esta pelea, ir por un título mundial.
I no doubt said it thinking about a world championship opportunity, and that's where the train is headed for the world title.
Yeah, we think so too. Coming back to Matias, you were training for a fight in November in Uruguay, and here we are now, thrust into the limelight, Madison Square Garden. Did anything have to pivot in camp? Any changes, knowing that you're now facing Robesi and not the opponent you were planning to face in November in Uruguay?
Estabas entrenando para una pelea en noviembre en Uruguay. ¿Qué tipo de cambio y ajustes tuviste que hacer, ya que de repente pues ahora estás enfrentando a Robesi Ramírez en el Madison Square Garden?
Bueno, yo, gracias a Dios, tengo un buen equipo de entrenamiento y vivo entrenando, nunca dejo de entrenar, así que igual esperaba, tenía una chance, o sea, tenía una esperanza que me salga una oportunidad acá en Estados Unidos, así que no es nada nuevo, la chance estaba y bueno, gracias a Dios se dio y encima acá en el Madison, muy feliz.
I have a very good team around me. I'm always in the gym. I'm always training. So it was no surprise. You know, I was just looking for an opportunity in the USA. And when the opportunity presented itself in the MSG, I just took it. We were ready.
Matias Robesi, thank you very, very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to move on to our main event. And it's a special main event for sure. Jamaine Ortiz, Vasyl Lomachenko, thank you both for joining us. I'm going to start with you, Loma. Welcome back. What does it mean? How does it feel back at Madison Square Garden after a little time off?
Thank you. It's not a little. Yeah. But I feel great. I feel good. And I can't wait come back Saturday night in Madison Square Garden because I think it's a special place for me. A lot of fights it was in Madison Square Garden. So it's a lucky place for me.
Lucky place. Jamaine, I want to come over to you. You mentioned in an interview that you did not too long ago that everybody wants to fight Loma. You know, and here you are, Madison Square Garden, main event. You look great. Obviously, you're clearly in great shape. What does this fight mean to you?
It means everything to me. You know, this is something I always manifested into my life, eventually fighting Lomachenko, and the time has come. And here at the Mecca of boxing at Madison Square Garden, it's everything I've asked for, and God has delivered it.
Well, you've clearly earned this opportunity. Your last fight out, you had a unanimous decision over former champ Jamel Herring. What did you learn from that fight, which maybe brings you to this one?
I learned a lot of things about myself, as I do in every fight, and just try to make improvements, you know. A lot of times going back to the basics, back to the fundamentals, and mastering those skills. And, you know, Saturday night you guys are going to find the best Jamaine Ortiz. I could tell you that.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. We look forward to it. Loma, I want to come back to you. June 5th, 2022, you had the opportunity to fight George Kambosos for the unified lightweight titles, but you chose to put that off to go home and fight for your country. I think we'd be amiss if we didn't bring it up, but what was that experience like? And was it a difficult choice to make to not take the fight with George and go home?
You know, it was a easy decision for me, because it was a war in my country. It was a war in my hometown, and I need to stay with my family and with our people and defend our country. And you don't think about boxing, you don't think about your future. You're just thinking about save your life and save your family. That's it.
What was that experience like? It was almost a full year of your life. You were out of the ring. You were home. The pictures that we saw here in the United States were incredibly powerful and moving. I can't imagine what that experience was like.
I continue on Russian explain, because it will be easily for me. Мой опыт, я не участвовал в боевых действиях, я принимал участие в территориальной обороне, в патрулировании города в комендантский час.
My experience was not in active military combat. I was in territorial defense. What we did is patrol our city to impose curfew.
Do you carry all of that? I think it goes without saying that you take those experience, you take the pride of being Ukrainian into the ring with you every time you fight?
Ну, вот этот опыт, гордость за то, что вы украинец, привносите ли вы в ваш бой?
I just wanted to bring a little bit sports attention to our country, and I want on Saturday in Ukraine, it will be Sunday morning, Ukrainian people a little bit change a bad mind on a good emotion.
Yeah, I say that a lot in sports and in entertainment. You know, we offer an escape for a lot of people when they turn on the TV or they walk into a theater or an arena. It allows them to turn off of all of the BS, no pun intended, happening in life, and you offer that escape. On behalf of Top Rank, we're incredibly proud of you and what you have done, and we welcome you back into the ring. It's where you belong.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You had the opportunity to spar with Jamaine in the past. You've been in the ring with him. What challenges does he present Saturday night?
Look, it's a little bit different. Sparring session and competition is different, because our condition is not close to high level on 100%. So at Saturday night will be very, very interesting fight.
Jamaine, I want to come back to you, because this is one of the top fighters, if not the top fighter in his division, very elite. You're clearly an elite fighter who has earned this opportunity. What do we see Saturday night from you that possibly we haven't seen to this point?
I think the opponent in front of you brings out the type of fighter you are, and I think Lomachenko is going to bring out the best Jamaine Ortiz, the fighter that everybody around me in the gym and in New England and where I come from knows. And That's going to be the technician, the real technician, Saturday night.
I love the name The Technician. And you're incredibly soft-spoken, well-spoken sitting here, but the dog comes out when you enter the ring.
Of course, you know, you got somebody else trying to take your head off. You got somebody else that is trying to hurt you and try to take away from your family. So it's definitely a different mindset once you enter that ring. It's a dog fight, it's a cage fight, it's a lion's den.
Was this camp different from past camps, or was it business as usual, or were things that you had to adjust in camp knowing that you were walking into the ring with Loma?
No, things was the same as usual, business as usual, just another day in the office, another fight.
Loma, one last question for you. You're back in the ring now. How's the mindset coming in? Can you put the distractions of back home on the back shelf for a little bit when you step into the ring to make sure business gets handled?
Look, I'm focused on my job. I'm focused on my boxing, and you know, you can't stop thinking about your country. It's always on your head. But now, of course, I'm focused, and I need to be focused because I'm athlete. And of course, after the fight, I come back to Ukraine to support our country.
How badly do you want to hold all those belts again?
Насколько вам хочется, как сильно ваше желание удержать все пояса?
It's my dream. It's my goal, and I don't wanna talking about future. I just wanted to fight Saturday night, and after we can talk about future.
We'll definitely do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Saturday night, as you saw earlier with the undercard and this co-feature and main event, is hands down one of the best night of fights that we have seen in a long time. Jamaine Ortiz, Vasyl Lomachenko headlining the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden. Gentlemen, Mateus, Robesi, if you could put your microphones on the stand and come down for your first face-off of the weekend. As always, live from Madison Square Garden, we will see you tomorrow right here on this stage as we weigh them in. It all goes down Saturday, October 29th, the Hulu Theater at Madison Square Garden. Brought to you by Boost Mobile, Money is Power, Bud Light, the official beer of celebrations, and AutoZone, get in the zone. As always, this is boxing, this is Top Rank. We'll see you right here tomorrow as we weigh them in. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.